Oh yeah, Florida. So yeah, Pinellas Park.
Ask you guys to step off state property.
Right. So
Can't stand here and film the building.
the guy in Pinellas Park, he was like, I don't have to tell you about my staff and all this other stuff. And yeah. Oh, dude, super ignorant, like big ignorant. And I was like, just tell me like your name and badge number or whatever. But he was like,
what part of town? What Florida part is that?
Gentlemen.
That's like along the
trespassing on state property.
Hold on. This is along the Gulf Coast. Along the Gulf Coast, it's beautiful out there.
I'm gonna have to ask you to step off of the property. You're trespassing on state property.
Oh,
there's public sidewalk at state property.
Look at my foot placement.
If you want to film the building, you can feel free to step across the street.
There's public sidewalk at state property.
Sir.
What's your name and badge number? Because you're very misconfused.
This guy's crazy. What do you think you're a police officer or something? I don't get it.
He's not. But this is a public sidewalk, as you can see. See that fire hydrant right there? Did the state correction office own that fire hydrant right there? No, they don't. See these telephone poles? You don't own them either. This is a public easement. I'm allowed to be on here. Maybe on that side of the pole, possibly not. But this is a public easement, so please don't tell me to get off public property.
You guys enjoy your day.
You too.
Have fun filming.
Hey, stop interrupting our conversation.
Hey, you didn't have to come over and be a clown. You could have just, minded your own business. You thought about it now.
We do.
But you walked over first.
Bye-bye.
What's up, fellas?
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, where we expose what happens when people in authority forget who they're supposed to serve. Today's story starts off simply. A peaceful scene on a public sidewalk suddenly changes when several correctional officers decide to exercise authority they don't actually have. What begins as calm observation quickly develops into a confrontation. The man behind the camera remains composed, quiet but confident, while the officers issue questionable commands. You can feel the tension rising. They insist the property belongs to the state, but the reality is that this is public ground, and that's where the audit begins. Not merely through the law, but through principle.
How you doing, bud?
What's going on?
Just relaxing. Nice Saturday.
Sir.
Oh, wait, be careful.
You gotta be on that side of the street.
Well, you're going on the wrong way of the road.
Yeah, you gotta be on that side.
So you own that telephone pole?
Sir,
you own this sidewalk? You own that fire hydrant?
Sir.
This is a public sidewalk, sir. Okay, so don't tell me to get off the public sidewalk. Sir. You leave.
Keep going.
Go away. Go away. Goodbye.
Bye.
What?
The contraption you had. It's pretty cool.
Oh, pardon?
I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a camera rig. Holds a nice camera.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is that expensive or is that?
Not really.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You doing all right though?
I'm doing good.
All right, awesome.
Is the reason why you're filming?
Absolutely. There's always a reason why I'm filming. Is there a reason this lady's filming? Because she's making a public record right inside the window there.
Okay.
She's filming me. So, is there any reason for that?
You film?
Well, I'll be going inside to get my to get a Freedom of Information Act because I want that camera film that she's got. So.
The officers move in with confidence, ordering the man to step back, stop recording, and leave the property. But every statement they make reveals how little they understand about the rights they're supposed to uphold. The auditor doesn't back down. He points toward the fire hydrant, the telephone poles, and the public easement, showing clear signs that this isn't some restricted area. Every sentence he delivers is calm but precise, cutting through the officer's misunderstanding. Their authority weakens with every fact he presents. They're clearly not accustomed to being challenged, but now the cameras are doing more than simply recording. They're exposing everything.
She's right there, guys. Filming me.
Hey there. Is there anything we can help you out with?
Well, name and badge number, you first.
Cerrito.
Sereno.
16906.
16906.
And Madden. MADDAN 12712.
12712.
How can we help you? What brings you here today?
I didn't ask for help though.
Sorry?
I didn't ask for help. I'm gonna need a Freedom of Information request form.
Okay, but what brings you here? You're videotaping, so I'm just curious.
I am videotaping.
Is there anything we can help you out with?
No.
Okay.
Not until I go inside.
Okay, so, but you come here for a reason, correct?
Absolutely.
And what's the reason? Maybe we can help you out.
No, I can't get into that. Not right away.
Okay. So not right away? So who would you like to speak to then?
I can't get into it. Not right away. I'm not gonna get into it.
Okay. So you're just gonna videotape? Again, there's nothing illegal about videotaping.
I'm gonna videotape and fly a drone over the place to get some pictures.
So this is public property, so you're allowed here, but you're videotaping. You can see in the back here, there's clear signage saying police only.
I'm not going back there.
Yeah, so we don't want you in the back.
I'm not going back there. I'll fly a drone over top of the back.
Welcome to...
So I brought a drone so I can fly it over the back.
So you have a drone that you're planning to use?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'll look into that. So do you have any idea with yourself?
Oh, I do.
Okay. And can I take a look at it?
Not a chance.
No?
Nope.
Okay. So
am I committing any crime? You already said no.
No,
so.
you're not. You're not. So you're here right now. I'll leave you be. But like I said, you've mentioned that you're planning to have a drone. Is there any reason why you're focused on our police station right now?
Absolutely.
And can you give me any reason why?
No, I can't get into it.
Okay. Okay, like I said.
But I am going to be trying to get that lady's camera footage because she's taking video of me creating a public record while she's working. Okay. Civilian or not, she's creating public record.
I don't know anything about that, but
I do.
Nonetheless, as long as
I won't go in the back.
These signs, okay?
And you know what? Right there too, it says police only beyond this point.
Yep.
I won't be going there.
Okay.
As the minutes pass, one officer begins to look increasingly uneasy, while another switches tactics and tries a more friendly approach, asking the auditor why he's filming. His answer is simple and controlled. There's always a reason. Then comes the perfect twist of irony. A female employee inside the building begins recording him through the glass, apparently unaware that she's creating another piece of evidence. The auditor immediately recognizes the significance and says he'll request that footage through the appropriate public records process. Suddenly, the dynamic starts to change. What began as an attempt to intimidate him is now generating documentation that could be used to examine the officer's own conduct. The camera isn't just capturing the confrontation anymore. It's creating a record of what happened, turning transparency into the most powerful tool in the encounter.
Now this here's my question. This says police, that's for people coming in, right?
Yeah.
If I want to leave via this way, I can go that way.
This is for the public.
Okay, cool. I'm not coming in though.
Sorry?
Public can't come in through there. Is it just because it's a hazard? There's a sign right there that says from that direction you can't enter.
Yeah, to just be weary that I have seen cars come through here at some time.
Oh yeah.
So don't make the assumption that there's no cars there. I don't want you getting hit, okay?
I've been around for a long, long time. I know not to get hit.
Things like this do happen. So nonetheless, I'm gonna leave you alone.
Yep.
And if there's anything you do need, you have my information.
You know what? Let's go inside. I need the Freedom of Information for this lady's camera footage. They shouldn't be filming people. I think it's very much against your guys' policy to be filming people on public property while working.
Well, you know, members of the public do that as well, right?
Yeah, but she's different.
2 more officers soon arrive, and although their tone is calmer, their objective appears unchanged. They approach with polite words, seemingly trying to de-escalate while continuing to probe for control. The questions come one after another. What is he doing there? Why is he recording? What's his purpose? But the auditor refuses to be pressured into explaining himself on demand. I can't get into that right away, he responds calmly and confidently, taking back the control they're trying to establish. As the officers surround him, their questioning begins to sound less like routine inquiry and more like desperation for an explanation they can't force from him. Then he reveals one detail that changes the entire atmosphere: a drone. He's capturing aerial footage and documenting the encounter from another angle. The realization seems to hit them. This isn't just a random confrontation with someone holding a camera. They're dealing with a citizen who understands the importance of documentation and knows how powerful recorded evidence can be. In that moment, the intimidation begins to fade, hesitation replaces certainty, and the balance of the encounter noticeably shifts.
Yeah.
So, you know what I think's going on here? I think, buddy, I think you're here doing something bad in my town.
I'm not.
What I saw from you from that kid Michael Lacey, it looked like
I don't know no Mike Lacey. I don't know.
You said you weren't involved in the whole thing with Obey Order.
No, I don't. No, I never said that to you. You said to me about this guy over here.
Right.
And I said I don't know nothing about that guy. Then you brought up Hope, and I said something about some people. No, I said some people sold me a card a few days ago. That's all I was saying to you. No, I don't know nothing about over there. What you're talking about? I mean, when I pulled off, and I was doing something over there, but not with that person.
What are you doing over there?
Listen, I don't have to answer questions. I am not doing nothing wrong. I promise you that. I promise you that I am not doing nothing wrong.
You on probation?
What's that got? That's profiling me. Why are you asking that? It's like I don't have to answer that question either. I don't have to answer that question. I mean, you. I don't agree to that, but you're gonna do what needs to be done. You're gonna do what needs to be done. You can do what needs to be done. All right. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah. No, I'm straight. There's nothing in this car. I'm fine. I'm good. I promise you, I'm good. There's nothing to worry about. And you guys are doing this for no reason. So, you do what needs to be done.
The officers make one final attempt to regain control, switching tactics and suggesting that the auditor might be involved in something suspicious somewhere in town. It's a familiar strategy, trying to turn vague suspicion into a justification for intervention. But the auditor doesn't react emotionally. He stays calm, deliberate, and completely composed. Every measured response exposes the weakness in their assumptions, while their questions drift into speculation about his past and alleged connections to people he doesn't even know. Still, he refuses to take the bait. With quiet confidence, he simply repeats, "I'm not doing anything wrong." Then comes a silence more powerful than any argument. It's not an empty pause. It's the sound of certainty coming from someone who understands his position and refuses to let unsupported accusations dictate the encounter. In that moment, the imbalance becomes obvious, and the officers appear to lose control of the narrative they were trying to create.
Again, I done nothing.
I just got here.
Yeah. Okay, I done nothing. I'm not worried about nothing. I done nothing at all. You guys are doing this. It's more like harassing me, but okay.
My canine, he's aggressive.
What do you mean?
He's a bite dog.
Oh, man. Jesus Christ.
So what I do is,
That's
so while I do the exterior search, we're gonna have you step out.
I don't want to step on my car.
You need to.
How am I consenting to a search? This is crazy.
I'm not searching the interior. I'm doing the outside.
But I don't want to step out my car. I don't feel safe out there.
For your safety, because my dog bites.
I don't. Trust me. I'm not a dog person. I don't want to be next to your dog. I do not consent to step on my car. But I do not consent to step out my vehicle. I done nothing wrong. You guys do what needs to be done. I don't have to step out my vehicle. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe to step out my vehicle. For what grounds is this? This is illegal. You can do what needs to be done with me in the vehicle.
I believe I saw back there. I believe I saw some sort of drug interaction.
Oh, that's and again, you're doing that based off me being black.
No.
Me being black and you seeing my background. Hold on, this is exactly what it. No. He was walking. No. He was walking. I don't know that guy. He was walking. No, I'm telling you, you're profiling me because I'm black. You're profiling me. I'm telling you, you're profiling me because I'm black. I don't care what you think you saw. You're profiling me because I'm black. And you ran my name and you see my background, so now you're like, oh yeah, there's something, but now you're like, oh, there's something in my car. Nah, there's nothing.
Moments later, another officer arrives, and the entire atmosphere changes. What was once cautious curiosity quickly turns into calculated pressure. The questions become sharper, the tone more accusatory, and suddenly they're suggesting possible criminal activity, even throwing out unsupported claims about drugs before ordering the auditor out of the vehicle. But this is where the entire narrative begins to unravel. He doesn't panic, argue, or lose his composure. Instead, He calmly asserts his rights and makes it clear that he does not consent to any search. His voice remains steady as he says, "I don't feel safe." Those words cut straight through the tension. The officers continue pressing, but his silence speaks louder than their demands. Their frustration grows as their control begins slipping away. What they may interpret as defiance is actually discipline, a deliberate choice to rely on knowledge, composure, and confidence rather than emotion.
Listen, I know how this goes. I don't have to step out. I don't have to step out my vehicle. I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong. I've been compliant. I gave you everything you needed. I'm not a child. I don't feel safe stepping on my car with you guys. And he got a bite dog on top of it. Yes, absolutely with yous. Look how you're treating me. You see me over here now. I'm a drug dealer. I'm a criminal. I got weapons in the car. Like I don't care what you saw. I was doing nothing. That guy walked by me. He walked by me. I don't know him. He walked by me. He literally walked by me. If you would have seen an interaction, I promise you would have stopped it right then and there. You'd have put your lights on. You would have stopped him. You would have stopped me. You didn't see anything. You didn't see me do anything.
You turned around.
You didn't see me do anything. What you're doing is illegal. You're trying to force me out my car so you can rip my car apart. I done nothing wrong. Hey, I promise you, right? We would not be having this conversation if there was something in my car. My rap sheet says that. If you just pull my name, you'll see that. So you're wasting your time. Yeah, no, but that's not the point. I don't want to be treated like I'm a child, bro. I'm 44 years old. You're a grown man, I'm a grown man. But I don't have to step on the car because you think you've seen something.
As the tense standoff continues, one officer appears to cross a line that cannot simply be ignored. His tone changes, his comments raise concerns about bias, and the auditor believes he's being judged based on race, appearance, and assumptions rather than facts. That's when he finally calls it out directly. "You're profiling me because I'm black." The statement cuts through the confrontation, forcing the officers to respond to an accusation they can no longer avoid. They begin searching for explanations, but the camera continues capturing every word, every reaction, and every attempt to justify the encounter. What unfolds becomes bigger than a simple audit. It raises serious questions about whether assumptions are influencing how citizens are treated and whether everyone receives the same standard of respect and scrutiny. This is exactly why documentation matters. A camera preserves the moment, gives the public something concrete to examine, and ensures that difficult questions about fairness, bias, and accountability cannot simply disappear when the encounter is over.
No, I don't. No. That was bank robbery, and I had nothing to do with that. I haven't been convicted of anything. You're using what you see to try to search my car. You're being racist. You just said it. You said, "Oh, I believe that I seen you doing something, and you seen nothing," and then you ran my name because I'm black. You're profiling me because I'm black, bro. You know it. You just said it. You just said, you just said, I thought I seen you doing something. I have reason to believe that you, no, you didn't. Because if you would have seen the transaction, you would have fucking stopped right there. You're a grown man, bro. You're a cop. You enforce the law right then and there. Oh, you're profiling me because I'm black. Just be a man and admit that. Be a man and admit that. Please be a man and admit that. I'm telling you, if there was something in this car, I wouldn't be here right now talking to you, bro. I promise you that. You're profiling me, and then the fact that you ran my ID and you seen it, you're bringing up charges that I haven't even been charged with. Is that not profiling? It is profiling because you just said it. You said you've been recently charged with a B&E. Look, I'm not trying to make nothing hard for you, man. I'm really not, man.
Goodbye.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
That other thing with that girl is going to be all set, right?
Nah, I'm not.
You steal from
Nah.
her, but she's coming in later.
I promise you I didn't steal nothing from that lady, bro. I'm not, because I'm not that guy.
By the end, the tension finally begins to fade, and the officers slowly back away as the encounter comes to a close. The auditor wasn't overpowering them through aggression or intimidation. He remained calm, relied on his understanding of the law, and refused to be pressured into losing his composure. Every moment of that restraint spoke louder than shouting ever could. What unfolded wasn't simply a clash of personalities. It was a lesson in awareness, patience, and standing firm under pressure. The real strength came from knowledge rather than intimidation, and the message left behind is clear. Cameras can preserve facts, expose questionable conduct, and give the public something concrete to examine. That's why documenting these encounters matters. Stay alert, stay confident, know your rights, and keep the camera rolling when you're lawfully recording in public. Because when the facts are preserved, accountability has a much stronger foundation.